All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's news story, we're going to be talking about a bit of a controversial one. Now, this is in regards to the recent update within this season, which is Airborne effectiveness applying to both PvP and PvE. And a lot of people have been pointing out the frustrations of this inside PvE, and this clip right here, and to this clip will be in the description below. This clip right here really highlights some of this issue where airborne effectiveness was probably a decent issue to address for Bungie inside PvP, but we see adjustments to the PvP sandbox affecting things in PvE. We can see right here someone is using heat rises and they're trying to, snipe a harpy. And you'll notice that even though they have heat rises, they're in the air and they're aiming right in the center of the harpy. Their shots just don't hit. And it's obviously very frustrating. In any FPS game, any shooter game, you want your bullets to go where you aim, right? And now I do understand this element a little bit inside PvP, especially as hunters with stompies. And I'm guilty myself of this playstyle, just constantly jumping and using that aerial movement to get behind people, and it's very, very tough to fight people when they're in the air. They have a variety of different angles, and it's a lot harder to spot them. And so I do understand airborne effectiveness and what Bungie has done in the new season for PvE purposes, for PvP rather, and let me know if you agree in the comment section below. But I just don't think that this is the type of thing that should apply in PvE, and a lot of people are getting frustrated by it. And you can see here, this video right here is trending right now on Twitter, and I think for good reason. This is not the way that PvE should function. I don't think there's any harpies or any PvE enemies complaining on Reddit about the airborne effectiveness. And we actually do get a response from Bungie here in regards to this, where we have someone responding to this tweet saying, here's a perfect clip of someone using heat rises and it not working with airborne effectiveness. And we have Bungie Dev Community Manager DMG responding saying, what's the rest of the build? Heat rises does not guarantee 100 airborne effectiveness stat by itself. Just want to be sure we have the full stat picture as we pass along clips. And while I will say that heat rises doesn't guarantee 100 airborne effectiveness, it probably should. I mean, especially in PvE, like how weird is that to, have a perk or an ability that literally puts you in the air and yet you could still miss all of your sniper shots, all of your bullets when aiming at, PvE combatants. I can't see any reason why you would want poor inner accuracy. Now, along with this, we did have a list of exotics that Bungie mentioned were having airborne effectiveness issues inside the TWAB. We are currently investigating an issue where some exotic armor pieces are not granting the advertised airborne effectiveness stat correctly when equipped. The affected exotic armor pieces are as follows: Seal of Homicar's Grasp, Lion Rampant, Peacekeeper's Peregrine Greaves, and Wings of Sacred Dawn. But even still, if they weren't using one of those exotics, it still begs the question, which is, why are we giving a penalty to airborne movement inside PvE? No one asked for this, and we have seen many times in the past where the PvP and PvE sandbox are balanced completely separate from one another when it's appropriate. And I can't help but feel like this is one of those times when it would be especially appropriate to separate the two and allow for perfect inner accuracy when in PvE. But let me know your thoughts about that down in the comments below. And again, make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you want to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.